Welcome back to some more Starfield. So now let's go outside.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
What do you want, Sam?
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. I know, I'm on it. Trust me, it won't get in the way when it counts. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. Is it? Shit. Sorry. But what I'm talking about doesn't make sense if you don't, well, know that. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me. A father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl. People say it changes everything. And it does. And no matter how much you think you are prepared. You said it's none of your business what I do with Cora. You know us both, though. Better than anybody. I know she takes after me, but maybe too much. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? And that's the truth there. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. I have all the faith in the world in you. You'll keep us safe. And trust me, I'll make sure Cora's fine too. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Yeah, we just talked.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl.
Yeah, we just went
I mean,
over
I love her
this.
I know, I'm on it. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned, but I had a partner. Is it? Shit. But what I'm talking about... Hell, when Cora was born, I was... For the first few months. But one late night, early morning. People say it changes...
Alright, keep
and no
going.
matter how
Keep
much
talking.
You said it's none of your business. You know us both. I try to be better for... And that's the truth. I know it seems crazy, towing her mother... And what, have her raised... I have all the faith in the world in you. You'll... And trust me, I'll make sure...
Okay. I ain't talking to you again about this. Who's over here?
Yes, exactly. It's like...
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Enter the Sanctum Universum. Let's sit down.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible. I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? But what if it does? Not my version, obviously, but the House of Enlightenment. Varun. I've spoken to them before, but I never thought of scrutinizing their answers for clues. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Sounds good to me. Let's go. Keep going straight. Spaceport.
Nuts. Can we get a moment? Can we talk?
We are not talking again right now, Sam. You have to wait now.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
No. We ain't talking, Sam.
As a tracker agent, I use
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you? Did Keeper Aquilus send you? Oh boy. Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. We might actually have some, but anyway. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no. The Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Where's this prisoner at? Not in here, unless we gotta leave. Spaceport. Let's go talk to that prisoner. Right, hang on one second now. Let me see, which one is the prisoner location? Register for the... Oh, show me, wait, that's register for the Vanguard. Apply for a job. Okay. So I believe it's this one I'm running over to now.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Do you want to talk? Talk to me.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper.
Yeah, these zealots not really known for their sense of humor. Or fashion choices.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
I mean, I agree with you, but is now the time?
It is not an answer, for there is no question. The Great Serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring. You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Alright, I will talk to you if it's something completely different than before.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl.
We already went
I mean,
over
I love
this.
her more than life itself, but
Alright, shut up. We ain't talking right now then, Sam. We've already had that conversation twice.
I'm surprised. I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Hang on. You know what? Let me just fast travel. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Where is he? In here. Close the door. Hello?
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it? When one is lost, looking inward can help show the way. So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective.
Yep.
A goal you're bound to reach.
I know belief is kind of your job, but usually the scientific answer is the right answer.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
When you get a moment, can we talk?
We are not talking, Sam. You already lost talking privileges. You lost your talking privileges already, Sam, so shut up before I backhand you. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll see you next time with some more Starfield.